in limbo with $6, 2 dogs locked in a closet. I've been drinking my own spit. We're all dead wood drifting down fast waters. We're all dead wood drifting down fast waters. We're all dead wood drifting down fast waters.
Do not have the luxury of Ancestry.com. Baba, like the rest of us, knows the secrets and details of the family history like a textbook. I ask him about his childhood. He mumbles and memories tumble onto the floor like pieces of smashed mirror. We do not talk about who Baba loved, only everything he had to overcome. We erase the depression, the liquid suicide of his alcoholism, for it is un-African to want to die. When you spend a whole history fighting, laying bricks out of your spine only to become the world's bridge, how dare you mourn the gift of breath? You are handed this fight with no instructions other than to live, and there are spirits that latch themselves onto lives at war. They birth themselves into each new generation, sink their fangs into the things we don't talk about. My family's is a civil war. I am my grandfather's stubbornness. My feet are grandma's restlessness. My mother is afraid I will turn out a witch, a woman who only speaks in water. Everyone around her starts to drown. I am my family's silence. I am my family's silence writing its own eulogy. A woman who takes up too much space, makes her ancestors' sin so visible. This is how to break the curse. Name it. Pluck the bitterness from behind the altar. These spirits like to wear tradition as a cloak. Remember, silence sharpens traumatic memories, and the thorns from all the roses that have died in yours, your mother's, her mother's mouths will cut you through the teeth on their way up. Don't be afraid. This is healing. Name it. Give the reason you are running away from home a name, even if it's your father's. If it has a beating heart and hands, it can die. Call the pain something. Call it something. Then kill the thing that has tried to muffle you into silent death. Remember, sometimes tradition has to die to expel the secrets brown girls are supposed to keep. You are not meant to die a vessel of bitter unforgiveness.
Every joint in my body forms steel, and my tongue a knife. I develop a nap in the center of my stubborn brown head that will not bow for anyone. It crackles, a menacing cackle, and the snapback is as quick as my mother's whisper. Stay in the light where I can see you. My everybody is a blade. My everybody is a blade. My everybody is a blade, and it will cut you before you cut me. Don't fool yourself. This is a battle long since continued of old blood and old bone, and you are new black star, and yet your flesh is familiar to their weapons. Hounds who sniff out our honey will always retain that scent, and the dogs have no class, so we fire back. That's what she told me. My everybody is a blade. My everybody is a blade. My everybody is a blade, and it has edges for hips. We want peace in the dark spaces. We want to trust our family members not to break their own. We want to cocoon into our bodies and be born beautiful over and over. And we want to soften to our lovers, and so it goes. That we have been shown repeatedly that this is a war, and you have to fight for what should have been given to you as birthrights. So our crimes spill out onto our fast mouths and mace canisters and short shorts and church outfits. Not one scream heard by the aggressor. And you ask, what's mine? What's mine is this knife. My everybody is a blade. My everybody is a blade. My everybody is a blade. And the sheath sharpens the edge. I could have gone years without speaking. I am just that unsure of your intentions. I am always preparing to run, lacing up my sneakers, waiting up for the last shoe to drop. And she taught me this feeling, I think, sometimes, this flight and fear, because sometimes the best survival is living after the fire. My everybody is a blade. My everybody is a blade. My everybody is a blade. And sometimes I don't feel safe in it. Fear, in some cases, is nurtured by sound. I flinch when I hear garage doors, and I will pull my hair in mania, and I compensate with pain, and I issue it to myself before it's given by another. My everybody is a blade. My everybody is a blade. My everybody is a blade. And it will cut itself.
Here's to the final decision. 1 years in the making. A final commitment. You wish it went in the other direction toward joy, even though you've long forgotten your way there. To all of the horizons unseen, because you couldn't get the scales to drop from your eyes, this is for judgment. For all of the times you found yourself lacking, for the wanting, the desire, and the feeling that you have no right to it, to happiness. Your empty hands and chest echoing the disturbing voices of those who have forgotten your name long ago, because you didn't realize the difference between wanting to die and wanting the pain to stop. To shivering shoulders and a mind that wonders when it'll all be over. To fingers that scratch a hash mark for every dawn and dusk upon the walls of your self-imposed prison cell. For fingers with no idea they held the key to unlock the bars for wasted potential and opportunity. Downcast eyes and brooding mortality. For your last breath, the light that fades from eyes that have seen too much and not enough at the same time. To hands arthritic, fingers forgotten sensations of being held, the slackening of your phalanges as the pill bottle slips from your grasp, to the sound of your breath's final rasp.
And this is what they call the black girl blues. Ain't called it depression so much as Tuesday. When we forget the promise of Saturday night sweat and Sunday morning song. When we forget to call tomorrow holy because it's always another hill to climb. When today leaves bruises, catches round our throats and leaves our voices whispers. But when dark has forgotten its own weakness, we remember to say to ourselves, you, girl, are not crazy. You are too honest. Everything that does not make sense to you does not make sense at all. When your veins are visible, this does not mean that you are easy to kill, only that your life is impossible to ignore. You are flame, dancing disaster into hush. You are a blistering miracle, sun and sand tangled into indistinguishable horizon. There is nothing wrong with you. You are a unicorn in a herd of goldfish muddying the pond, and no one has learned yet to sing your name. You, star, you, stone, you, shine, you, always you, inextinguishable you, perfect you, perfect. Well, it's gonna be alright. No matter how black the night, there's a moon. Ain't nobody forgot about you. Every star knows your name. If you should stumble, ain't no need to feel ashamed.
Sing this lullaby from your mountains. Shout